This is a story of the unyielding strength of unity and the awe-inspiring power of faith.
Earlier today, on Saturday the 26th of September, at approximately around 12 p.m, a fire suddenly broke out in one part of the Futuh Mosque complex in Morden. With the grace of God, all individuals were safely evacuated from the site. One person was later treated for smoke inhalation. Although there has been extensive damage to parts of the administrative complex, thankfully the actual mosque itself did not sustain any damage.
We used an aerial appliance to pour water onto the fire and within quite a short time managed to prevent the fire escalating.
Yes, by the grace of Allah, Tahir Hall and the mosque have been completely unaffected by this. There is absolutely no, not even smoke damage there. It's safe.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim community is extremely grateful for the efforts of the emergency services and in particular to the London Fire Brigade for their dedicated and brave service. May God Almighty reward them.
As the smoke cleared, the extent of the damage became clear. The administrative section of the mosque had been completely destroyed. Papers, files and records had been reduced to ashes, and the offices that once had housed the staff of Baitul Futuh lay in ruins.
खुदाए वाहिद के नाम पर एक अब इसमें मस्जिद बनाएंगे हम
We have made Hazur's words part of the design. So on the building, MashaAllah and Subhanallah is inscribed on the main facade, and these words will remain forever.
Without any doubt, anybody who's seen this building now, it comes from within them, those two words, by the grace of Allah.
The new 5-story administrative building of Baitul Futuh is a modern marvel, covering a staggering 5,800 square meters of space. This modern marvel boasts an additional 25% more space than the previous building, accommodating the growing needs of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community UK. The top 2 floors have been thoughtfully designed for guest accommodation, while the first and second floors offer ample office provisions. The Nasir Hall with a double height design has paved the way for the addition of 2 mezzanine wings on either side. The Nasir Hall and Noor Hall are just over 660 square meters, with approximately 450 tabled guest capacity each. Designed with large windows, the building is filled with natural light, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere for those who work and visit.
This is Hazur's vision, right? So basically you see this big arch. This was Hazur's vision. I mean, previously the architect had done the smaller arches, but then Hazur said that, in order to bring everything together, and you can see that actually is the thing that creates the beauty of this whole building. This bigger arch with the lighting behind it was Hazur's vision about how this should take place.
The architect's initial design did not include the dome and the minarets on the building.
So Hazur Anwar himself drew dome and minaret on both sides,
which added to the beauty of the building.
And you can see how deeply involved Hazur Anwar in this project.
Of course, Allah listens to the prayers of Khalifa and has given us something very beautiful.
मिटा के कुफ्रो जलालो बिदत करेंगे आसार दी को ताज़ा खुदा ने चाहा तो कोई दिन में ज़फ़र के परचम उड़ाएंगे हम
This mosque is a shining example of the power of community and the strength of unity. It was made possible by the selfless donations of Jamaat members who sacrificed their time, effort, and resources.
You do business with Allah and Allah will bless you so many different ways that you can't even think about. One person came, I knew he'd been collecting money for a long time to buy a house. He said, Futuh Mosque has asked, here's half of the money that I'd collected for the house. And I said, you've got 4 children. How are you going to manage? He said, Allah will help me. Now, 6 months later, we needed another $500,000. That person came and gave me another check. And I said to him, excuse me, what happened? He said, I've got the house and I've still got money to give to you. I didn't ask him why, how, or anything. But this is Allah helping those who give in His way. And this is the key, that when you do business with Allah, He will never shortchange you. He will give you many times more. So another